I would like to talk to you about teeth brushing, Dr. Zaibak, because even though it is, something we learn in school all the time, but there still are, somehow different theories out there, and some dentists, and anyway, some people feel different. Do I brush in circle, up and down, left and right, electric brush, not electric brush, soft brush, not so soft brush? Tell us a little bit about it. Which angle? Again, there are literally many people who say different things, and maybe it all doesn't matter. That's what we want to hear from you. Does it matter? Does it not matter? Does it a little bit matter? Tell us about it.
Well, it almost becomes kind of, to be honest with you, really almost personal preference. But my philosophy is this. One, you must use a soft bristle toothbrush. If you use anything other than a soft bristle toothbrush, you can definitely damage your gums, hurt your gums, which will eventually cause your gums to recede and then your roots to be exposed. So a soft bristle toothbrush is where you need to start, whether it be a regular toothbrush or electric toothbrush. Obviously, studies show that electric toothbrushes are, get rid of plaque more. And I personally use an electric toothbrush. Sometimes when I go on vacation, I'm not going to bring my electric toothbrush. I bring a normal soft bristle toothbrush. So I use both. Do I feel a difference? Well, I feel when I brush with an electric toothbrush, I feel, especially a sonic care, I feel like I brush, my teeth are much cleaner and squeakier. In regards to brushing, you basically have to brush every surface of your tooth. That's the main point of it, however you do it. The main technique is called in dentistry is a bass technique. Some people brush in circular motions, other ones brush from up down. And in my eyes and my philosophy, as long as you get every surface of your tooth, you're basically fine.
Okay, wonderful. Now, what about, my wife, by the way, just bought me an electric toothbrush. I had a couple of them before. I never liked them too much, but she bought me one at Costco. They come with this, like a normal toothbrush, but has a little battery in it, and it shakes. And I think it's the best toothbrush I ever had. But the point is, what about flossing? Should we take anything of flossing? Something we need to know about, something we tend to forget when we floss?
Well, toothbrushing does not replace flossing. A toothbrush cannot get between the teeth. You must floss daily. You must floss after every meal, at least a morning floss and right before you go to sleep, because most cavities that we see in the office is not really so much due to lack of brushing, but really lack of flossing, because the cavity tends to be between the teeth, and the result of that is because the floss is not getting between the teeth, and a toothbrush can't get in between the teeth. So flossing is really very important, and it's the number one reason why we see cavities. It's not really so much brushing, because most people, I would say, close to 100% people brush.
So is flossing about kind of massaging the gums between the teeth, or is it more like scraping the teeth on the side, or is it both?
It's definitely both, but obviously it's the part where massaging the gums, it's stimulating the gums, getting rid of anything there, plaque and bacteria. But flossing mainly is for the tight contact between the two teeth, where the floss goes in there and snaps. It gets rid of any food particles there and washes that away. So mainly for that reason.
Do mouthwashes have any really particular use or not really?
Absolutely. Mouthwashes will give you, more pleasant breath. It's not meant to decrease cavities or anything like that. You still need regular fluoride from toothpaste, but it's more so to give you a fresh breath, more refreshing.
Okay. All right. Now, about 15 some years ago, I lived for a couple years in India, and almost everybody there used a tongue brush. And I used it a few times when I was there, and I've long since given it up, but I do brush my tongue and my palate with the toothbrush. What's your take on that? Needed, not needed, a tongue brush, a tongue scraper, or whatever they call it. Better. What's the deal?
Well, here's the reason for it. The tongue scraper is needed in the sense that it will decrease bad breath. And here's why. Bad breath usually comes from the posterior 1/3 of your tongue. When you go with a toothbrush, a normal toothbrush way back there, it tends to be gaggy. So you're going to end up gagging.
Every day, of course.
But when you use a tongue scraper, it's less of a gaggy sensation, therefore you're able to go further back.
Okay, never thought of that. All right, so maybe where does one get those things? I haven't looked for one for never really, except a few I picked up in India when I was there. You get them at the pharmacies and the dental offices, or what?
Yeah, everywhere. All the pharmacies have them.
Okay. Well, all right. Anything else we need to know about brushing?
That sounds like you wrapped it up.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Bye-bye.